Hey class, Professor Dockeray here. I had 2 or 3 questions about how to complete the college success skills assignment for this week. So I thought I'd create a quick video and just kind of explain the different elements. So of course you're going to go to Module 3. You're going to read through Module 3. Now I've created a bunch of different kinds of bits of advice and things like that, taught you how to study, given you some strategies, stuff like that. So to actually complete the assignment in understanding how you learn, you're going to take the What's Your Learning Style quiz. This is going to tell you if you're an auditory learner or a visual learner. That's something you're going to respond to in your reflection. So once you take that, you can continue to move on. I've got all these little videos and stuff showing you how to study and how to take notes. No one ever taught me that. Even pretty much till I taught this class, I didn't necessarily know that there were names for strategies of how to study. I just read my notes. So we'll keep going. How to read your textbook. How to prepare for test questions. I know you don't need to see every page in the module. I just need to keep clicking till I get to the assignment. How to deal with anxiety, something I definitely suffered from, test anxiety. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're almost there. So there are some resources at the college that can help you enhance your test-taking skills. Things like tutoring. Sometimes our skill shops cover different kind of study-related topics. All right, here we get down to the meat now. On page 3.7, you're going to take the study skills inventory. Now, if you click the website, you may get a message that says, it doesn't exist anymore, but it does. So if you click this link here to take it on paper, it will load the PDF version. Now you can print this out if you want. You can just write it on a sheet of paper, whatever. I don't need this submitted. So this is just purely for you to do in order to do the actual assignment. This is not necessarily part of the assignment as far as your submission goes. So you can see you'll answer all the questions. You probably should at least print out this last page, if anything, if you have that ability. It just makes it easier to kind of add up. So then you'll see at the bottom, it tells you what your total score means to you. So now, if we go to the actual assignment, it should be the next page. Of course, the recap. Okay, now if we go to the actual College Success Skills assignment, you'll see that there's a plan of action form. I hope this shows up on my, yeah, it's going to show up. So this is one of the 2 elements you're actually going to submit to me. You're going to fill out what your current GPA is. If you're a brand new student, you don't have one yet, and what your desired GPA is. Just a note, if you have anything below a 4.0 at this point, it will never be possible to have a 4.0. So keep that in mind when you think of your desired GPA. You can get a 3.86 or whatever, but a 4.0 means straight A's. So if you've ever gotten anything other than an A, it's not going to be possible. But that's okay. We'll live. So what you're going to do now is look at those totals from the study skills inventory and look at the 3 spots where you scored lower than the threshold. If you did not score lower than the threshold on a total of 3, pick the 3 lowest scores that you got, even if they're over the threshold. There's always area for improvement, right? So this is essentially kind of like a note-taking page. You're going to write down really quick ideas. You don't have to write whole paragraphs. What will you do? What will you use? So this is where I can tell if you went through the module or not. So if your weakest area is note-taking, name specific strategies, specific kinds of note-taking that you're going to try in the future to try to enhance your skills. If your weakest area is test-taking, look back at those pages in the module about test-taking strategies or test anxiety and actually pick one if you think it fits you and would help you, and use that as how you're going to address your weakness. So you've got 3 areas here. Again, this is kind of for note-taking. You don't have to write whole sentences. You can write little bullet points or whatever. So now we get to part 2. I've listed out pretty fair all of the requirements here, but the next part is going to be step 3. So this is a separate written reflection where you're thinking about the notes you just took on the action plan form. So first, you're going to talk about what kind of learner you are. Are you visual? Are you audio? This is important to consider when you're thinking about strategies. If you're not a visual learner, some of the note-taking strategies probably aren't a good fit for you. Flashcards, probably not a good fit for you. So in the written discussion, you're going to tell me what kind of learner you are. Sorry, my little email pop up there. And then you're going to attach the College Success Skills Plan based on the study skills inventory. And then you're actually going to write, now here's where you're going to, get involved. So paragraphs or paragraph on each of the areas improvement and what you actually plan to do and how that's going to improve your work in other courses. Okay? There's a minimum of 350 words. That's really just to make sure you don't hand in like 3 sentences. You can write more than this, just not 10 pages, please. I have to read them. So you should have a minimum of 2 uploads: the College Success Skills Action Plan and the written reflection. Okay? Don't forget, you also have to do Co-Curricular 1 this week, which is a different module. Okay? Best of luck.